Let me see if Dice Gottfried is ready to come in. Dice Gottfried, everybody. I mean, not Dice Gottfried. What am I saying?
I don't know. I thought to myself, you spent all the time building him up as Dracula Gottfried.
Take two. I'm thinking back to the Channel 9 show.
Switch to Dice.
Nobody even stops me anymore.
I don't know what you're doing.
You better know what I'm doing. Here he is, Robin, Ophelia. Dracula Gottfried.
That's who I wanted to see.
Here he comes. Oh, my God. Here he is. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Look at him. He's beautiful.
I must wear earphones to speak to you.
Yes, you must wear earphones because you would not be able to hear me speak that clearly. Am I correct?
I hear you speaking clear. Very clear.
You know how long I've been waiting for you, Dracula Gottfried?
Millions and millions of lifetimes.
And your secret, you know, you're not the most handsome man in the world, but, in fact, you might be the ugliest man in the world.
But this Dracula thing makes you sexy, huh?
Hey, Gilbert, can you start doing the accent when you do this? Because you look good. No, but in all seriousness...
I thought, you know, this is Gilbert acting, you know?
Right.
Just as bad as when he was acting with Jackie.
Oh, this might be worse. All right, wait a second. I'm thinking I gotta get Gilbert in a series where he plays Dracula. I'm gonna make it happen. It's just gonna happen.
And Jackie will be just one of the characters.
Right.
Jackie's acting is very frightening. He acts like the undead.
Dracula Gottfried, you are the type of man who can look at a woman, hypnotize her.
With your eyes.
And then...
Spread your legs open. I want you to spread your legs open now. Right now.
I was going to say...
And give me your kloogie. I want your kloogie now. Give me your kloogie now.
I was going to say, before you interrupted me, Dracula Gottfried, that you are the only man alive that can hypnotize a woman, get her completely under your powers, and still not get laid. Isn't that true?
Yes. I can live 1,000 lifetimes and never get laid.
There's still not a girl in the world for you. Still not one. It's amazing.
Not one in the world.
You know what scene I love the best you do? When you were in the movie... Do you know what scene I'm talking about?
No.
Robin, you know what scene I'm talking about.
I know your favorite scene.
My favorite scene is, it's from that old Dracula movie. And I believe you're sitting there. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Dracula, no.
What's the name of that movie?
I don't get to the movies much.
Are you talking about the scene that we have from Ed Wood?
No, the real movie, the real Dracula movie.
Listen to them.
The
Children of the night.
That's it.
What music they make. A spider spinning his web for an unwary fly. The blood is the life, Mr. Enfield.
Wow. Wow.
So you did know what you were talking about.
You're an amazing, amazing man.
An amazing,
you know what's amazing? In order to memorize that, you must have sat in front of your TV every Saturday night, and we just sat there and watched that. It's unbelievable. Is that correct?
Yes, I don't drink blood on Yom Kippur.
That's right, Dracula Gottfried. And you suck not only the blood out of people, but anything else you get, like a white shirt or anything, or pajamas.
A white shirt,
right.
cufflinks. Anything
that you can get.
Anything I could suck out of anyone.
In other words, that shirt that we bought you for this outfit, you will take that home with you.
I will take it home and sell it.
Right. Dracula Gottfried, Robin.
Show me your kloogie. Now.
Are you hypnotizing Robin Ophelia? Yes. Look into his eyes for a second, Robin.
All right, I'm looking.
Show me your dark kloogie. I want to see it now.
Look at that. Pants coming off. Good for you. No, Jackie's pants are coming off.
Yeah, it's not working on me, but it's working on you.
Now, as Dracula, that means this is a rare appearance. We had to sneak you into your coffin because you have to, of course, sleep during the day.
Well, it's daytime.
Yeah, but we're in the studio, so it's okay.
No natural light.
Artistic license.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. Well, this is exciting to see Dracula Gottfried.
Very exciting.
Will Dracula Gottfried be appearing anywhere soon?
Dracula Gottfried will be unmarried with children.
Oh.
Coming this Sunday.
Is that right?
Yes. This Sunday, married with children, with Christine Applegate, who I looked at and said, take off your panties now.
Did it work?
And we had sex together. Many, many times.
I think somebody drove a wooden stake into your material pit. Is that true?
I think, this outfit is making him unfunny.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't my idea.
It was mine. It was my idea.
It was a stupid idea.
I'm starting to reconsider it. Dracula Gottfried. Everybody loves him so much.
Yes.
The Jewish Dracula. And you went on Married with Children, and Christina Applegate ignored you too, didn't she?
Yes.
Was she hot in person?
She was hot in person.
And how long a shoot was this? I mean, was it one day?
It was 1 week.
Oh, 1 week of rehearsal?
But it felt like a lifetime.
Did it? I can imagine.
What does Dracula Gottfried play on Married with Children?
Yeah.
A Jew. A miserable, blood-sucking Jew.
Unbelievable. Well, by the way, for those of you who like this Dracula Gottfried routine, the Jewish vampire, tomorrow we're going to have the Polish Invisible Man. And
he's perfectly visible.
Perfectly visible. You can see him. It's unbelievable. The Polish Invisible Man. You're supposed to be undead, not unfunny. Now, wait a second.
Could you resurrect your humor?
Dracula Gottfried, so many great things. Tell me what you say when you see a victim for the first time. When you look into their eyes and you see a victim, how do you seduce your victims? Take us into the room when you are alone with one of your victims.
Would you like to have sex with a dead man? Would you like to hold my cold member in your hand?
Oh.
I think it's time to buy him free breakfast. Get him that stupid egg sandwich.
Shut him up.
All right, Robin, let's do this. Dracula Gottfried. Are we going to be allowed to speak to regular Gottfried?
Gilbert?
Yeah, Gilbert.
Gilbert here? I don't know.
Are you going to stay in character the whole time, you think?
No.
Good.
No.
All right,
He's
good.
dying to break up.
I think this was the biggest mistake you've ever made.
It looks really good.
It was a good It was a good idea for about a second.
No, come on, it's funny. It's funny. It was funny.
Yeah.
But I don't want to spend the whole day with you as Dracula.
Was this funny for even 5 seconds?
Yes, it was.
5 seconds?
Yeah. When I walked in, it was funny.
Do dice vampire.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as dice, anti-dice vampire?
Hickory-dickory-dock, the mouse ran up there. Oh! I wanted you, pal. Homo, you ever like you?
There you go. I'll figure out what to do with this makeup. All right, let me take a break. Let's do some... You want to sit in with the news with us?
Sure, why
not? You like
not?
doing that. We'll have Gilbert Gottfried with us, who is dressed as Dracula.
No reason.
So if you tuned in late...
You did Married with Children, huh? That's a pretty good
yeah.
look. And who do you play? Seriously.
The same thing I always do.
Like an obnoxious guy?
Yes.
What are you selling something?
Yeah. Are you a salesman?
Yeah.
Do you really play a Jew? Do you try to get a date with Christina Applegate? Is that the premise?
No, I didn't have one scene with Christina Applegate.
What do you do? Like, what's the scene? I mean, what's the setup?
I'm actually playing me.
Gilbert Gottfried?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Why?
They get caught. This is the most ridiculous thing.
No, that's all right.
That
Go
I'm
ahead.
stuck in.
I like it. I like the Dracula look.
Yeah.
It's
a good look for me.
So
for
what
me, it looks healthy.
Yeah, I think he looks terrific.
Yeah.
He almost look attractive. So you know, I mean, he does, doesn't he?
Like he came alive.
Yeah. Looks like...
Maybe you should wear white makeup all the time.
He's usually so pale. This actually looks like a tan, all this makeup. It looks all right. It's purple skin. No, what do you mean? Like, in other words, tell me what the characters do to meet Gilbert Gottfried, the famous comedian. How does that all work?
They're on a cruise.
Yeah.
And ship sinks, and they're stuck on a life raft with me.
Oh, because you're the ship's comedian?
Yes.
Oh,
that makes sense. I was wondering where you would go to meet Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, on a ship.
A lot of people wonder.
Like Gilbert plays a cruise.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Like he would do. Like he's so mainstream that people would want to see him on a cruise. What cruise is that? How many other comedians did they get to turn down the part before you went and did it? Were you the first choice?
Yakov Smirnoff had already turned it down.
Right.
I took it.
I mean, that's totally ludicrous. I don't think Gilbert's ever been asked to play a cruise. Have you ever done a cruise?
No.
Because you're not mainstream enough.
Yeah. Gallagher turned down the spot already.
People who go on cruises are into, like, traveling salesman jokes.
Yes, when Jackie Vernon was still alive.
Yeah, right. They would go there. I mean, this must have taken place. It's Married with Children the day after the world ended, and they're on a cruise.
I'm thinking it's a cruise to hell.
Yeah, and the only comedian left is Gilbert Gottfried.
Here's some slides from my vacation.
Yeah. What is it, Papa Pooey?
When you talk about Gilbert not being mainstream and stuff, I think he's really funny. Have you ever heard the story about Gilbert opening up for Belinda Carlisle?
Yeah.
At the last minute?
That was the best. But one time, I guess somebody who represented the Go-Go's felt that, like, maybe they should get a comedian to open up for the Go-Go's.
Instead of another band.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Gilbert. The guy they got, whoever it was, got sick, and they needed Gilbert at the last minute.
Yeah, it's usually that's how it works.
Yeah.
The other guy.
It was like a mainstream guy. So,
That's how I got Aladdin.
I've been to I've been to like a Go-Go's concert. Like, it's all young girls.
Right.
With their mothers.
With their moms. So Gilbert walks out, and he's not getting a laugh.
First the guy told me there's a lot of little kids here with their parents.
Right.
So you should watch your material.
Right.
So for about 5 minutes, I tried to be clean.
And he really made an effort, but like it was like, the crickets were heard in the background, nothing was happening. It's just bad. 5 minutes into it, every vagina joke known to man. Gilbert, and I mean dirty, filthy.
And the jokes Jackie wouldn't do.
Yeah, right. It was just like...
He wouldn't lower himself to do these jokes.
Right.
I saw a transcript of what Gilbert did in National Lampoon. Every third word started with the letter C.
Is that right?
No, he did.
The C word for a woman's private part.
It was unbelievable.
Super.
To these little girls.
Did they boo you off and did you get thrown out? What happened? That's why I like you, because you're brave.
Yes. Or stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. What happened?
Don't laugh at Gilbert. Gilbert will turn on
Did
you.
you get yelled at by the manager and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's why I love him.
Did they get the hook and pull you off?
Yeah, did you actually get, like, did the lights go down?
People were standing off to the sides, and I'm just getting filthier and filthier, and they're, like looking like...
In shock.
Yeah.
You know what else is funny? Did you get paid?
Oh, yeah. But they were like...
Get off.
Yeah, they
Get
were
off.
like waving their hand,
The other funny story is that Tom Chiasano, our general manager, booked Gilbert. What did you book him for again?
I booked him at a New York City Radio Broadcasters Association.
Oh, that was the worst.
Yeah. Well, you know what happened?
Yes.
Tom always over the years heard Gilbert on our show and always saw Gilbert do it. He loves Gilbert.
Yeah.
Tom loves Gilbert, which you wouldn't know from looking at Tom. I think Tom says he loves Gilbert but doesn't really understand Gilbert's jokes.
No, not true.
But you really do laugh at Gilbert?
Absolutely. I think he's right.
So anyway, because he doesn't look like your typical fan.
Yes.
Right. All right.
Or maybe he does. We don't know.
I think Tom does it to be hip. But anyway, so it's sort of like he's the comedian's comedian, Gilbert. So Tom decides he's going to book Gilbert.
He looks like he's wearing the Dracula outfit.
No. You ought to go back to your old hairstyle. Everyone tells me you look terrible on
It's
TV.
like Dracula and Son here.
Yeah. I'm telling you what people say behind your back.
Okay,
Because we were watching the Ralph show on the way down Atlantic City, the one, and you come in. Everyone goes, what happened to Tom's hair? He's like bald now, and you aged poorly, and you didn't. That hair doesn't work for you.
It's interesting because what happened the first time Tom appeared on the TV show was people faxed in and said, what have you guys been talking about? You always said Tom was good looking.
And he is good looking.
And it just doesn't come across with this new hairdo.
If I had Tom's face and my brain, there'd be no stopping me. I would have been in the movies 10 years ago.
You'd be
Right?
Brad Pitt.
Gilbert, wouldn't you like to look like Tom? Seriously.
Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, look at that nose. Turn to the side. Let me see that profile. Look at that.
Oh, that's the Gentile nose.
Oh, that's past Gentile.
Yeah.
Don't block my camera.
It's beyond Gentile.
That's not a nose job, is it?
No.
Wow.
Nope.
He was born
Genetics.
with that.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad.
If I was you, I'd go back to my old hairstyle, just sew my mouth shut, and just keep going through life, man. Have fun. But anyway, so Tom decides to book this convention of broadcasters. Now, you got to understand something. Outside of New York, broadcasters are really square.
Well, this is in New York. This is a New York group.
Yeah. Oh, it was all New Yorkers?
I thought this was going to be like some hip crowd,
But you mean it was the whole state of broadcasting?
No. It was New York City radio stations, and it was up at Westchester Country Club.
Oh.
And it was the end of a golf and tennis day.
Oh.
And it was
funny.
Oh, and it was outside, and there's this little band show that Gilbert's got to go in and play to the crowd
It
from.
looked like that scene from Godfather 2.
I don't know how you could be a stand-up comedian. It's so humiliating.
That's a horrible job.
You got to go make those people
It
laugh.
actually looked like a big shell.
Yeah, right. It's an outdoor shell.
Yeah.
It actually was.
Yeah. So yeah.
Gilbert gets up, and this crowd is very social. They're all talking among one another, and Gilbert gets up and is doing clean jokes.
Right.
Nobody's paying attention.
Ignoring.
And Gilbert immediately goes to the vagina joke.
Right.
You know, and I'm sitting there and I'm laughing my head off.
But these guys are freaking.
No, and everybody's freaking.
Right.
Gilbert does his 20 minutes or whatever it is. Finally walks, you know, the keys and the car.
I climbed over the hedge.
Yes.
Did you?
I didn't want to walk into the house. I wanted to get away. There was a big hedge there.
Because it had gone so badly?
Climbed over. Yeah.
You mean literally they were booing him and stuff?
No, nobody booed, but
They
everyone
were
laughed.
staring. They had no idea what was going on.
Shocked silence is the best.
So the obvious way out is to walk through the house.
Yeah.
But you climb over hedges.
I didn't even want to bother. I didn't go that long walk, so I climbed over this big hedge that was near
Did
the
you
house.
see him do it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Did the whole audience see him do it?
I don't know if the whole audience did, but I had booked him. It was my responsibility. I'm going to have to say, Gilbert, thanks. You know, and all of a sudden he's gone, walking through hedges. Through the
And did you say to him, hey, I'm sorry it didn't go well, or...
Who could talk? He's like running through bushes.
Yeah.
Really?
He's like...
I guess you paid him already,
He's like
huh?
OJ leaving Bundy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Gilbert, how embarrassing is this being you?
Yes.
Really? Fantastic.
so a couple of the managers of the other stations came up to me. Some real conservative guys going, if that were me, I'd have pulled them off the stage after the first vagina joke.
So you were like really in bad shape. And what possesses you to do a vagina joke? I mean, is something inside you go, I know these guys hate me.
Yes.
And I am now going to foul their minds.
I figured, what the hell? There's nothing to lose.
Let's go for
Yeah.
it.
Wow. Only I wouldn't even use the word vagina.
Right. That would be too clean.
Yes.
That would
too
be
polite.
That would be for their kids.
Right.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I was trying to clean it up.
Wow.
It was right. It was so forever we are bound.
Well, there you go, Gilbert.
And then I had people coming over to me afterwards, like Tom, who were going, no, I thought it worked very well.
Yeah. And you're climbing over the hedges.
Yeah, I'm climbing over the hedges.
A 6-foot hedge. Here's this 5-foot guy climbing through a 6-foot hedge.
And you know, Gilbert's not exactly athletic. For him to climb over that hedge.
It must have been
That
hard.
must
For
have
me
been
to
amazing.
get on stage.
All right, here's what I need to do. I need to take a break. We need to get right into the news, because I haven't talked to you in so long. I don't know what you're thinking about OJ. There's obviously a lot of excitement in the room when you're here. And we will speak again, I'm sure.
He must have plenty of OJ material.
And it's funny anyway, just to stare at
and
him.
then there's the Greg Louganis thing that just happened today.
Wasn't that
really
shocking?
That was very shocking.
Were you shocked to find out that Greg Louganis has AIDS?
Yes, I was very shocked.
Yeah, we all were
no
stunned.
idea he was a homosexual.
Yeah, none. Me neither. I'm bad at picking them out.
Yeah.
I wonder how he got it.
Yeah. Did you see that in the newspaper? It said, Louganis did not comment on how he got AIDS.
Yes.
Maybe it was bad meat in a can.
Yeah,
You know, like botulism.
And then I'm sure all the other athletes are very happy that he had an open sore one time when he went swimming in the pool.
Yeah.
He
And
said he bled in the pool.
And how about the doctor who had to stitch him up and didn't wear gloves because he figured, hey,
Yeah.
he's no homo.
He's no homo.
There you go.
I'll stitch him. He's not a homo.
Let's take a break and we'll be back with Dracula Gottfried. So, anyway. Gilbert stepped out of the room. He started panicking during the commercials. He decided that he wanted to take his makeup off.
Really?
So weird. Yeah.
He really had one of those things?
Yeah. He was like, don't you think I should take off my makeup now? I said, no, it's funny. You look funny. I think I really should. So, because Ralph came in and fixed him up, and then all of a sudden he goes, why are you doing this? I want to take it off.
Oh.
So now he ran into the bathroom and he's taking off his makeup because he feels stupid. He does that dumb show Up All Night.
And there's all kinds of stupid things on there.
Yeah. So now he's feeling stupid.
I thought it was going to be funny to have him sitting there acting like a regular person.
Yeah.
Dracula.
He never knows what's funny. That's his problem. Wasn't it funny?
Yeah.
Him dressed as Dracula?
I thought he was out there getting touched up. I didn't know.
No, he panicked and went into the bathroom. So you know what? I didn't want to deal with it.
What image is he trying to protect?
He goes, it was your idea to put me in this makeup.
Oh, now he thinks it's like that night with Tom out at that country club. He's bombing.
Yeah, he thought he was bombing, but he wasn't bombing. He was funny.
Oh,
great.
I was kidding him about his material, but it was funny. Anyway.
Getting sensitive on us.
So you know what? I said to Ralph, just do what he wants. Take off the stupid makeup. I'm not going to deal with it. Oh, here he's back.
I decided to come back and mid-transformation.
You're funny.
what's wrong with you?
You freak out over the silliest things. You make a total jackass out of yourself on Up All Night, and then you come in here. Hey, do you have a tan? He kind of looks like he has a tan under there.
I look like I have skin cancer.
Now you do.
It's like white people.
Now it's really funny.
There.
What happened? You panicked, Arlene. You ran out. What happened?
Now I look like Dracula when the sun hit him.
Yeah.
You know,
just before he burnt up.
Yeah.
You can keep the shirt.
No,
What happened?
I wanted to see if I could make it to the elevator. No, because it reminds me of all those times, like I one time saw Fred Travalena on Kathy and Regis Philbin dress up like Jack Nicholson.
Right.
And the bit immediately tanked.
Right.
In the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, but you didn't tank.
Yeah.
You didn't tank. You pulled it off.
You thought this worked well?
I thought it worked remarkably well.
Yeah.
No, I'm being serious. You know, he is so insecure.
Yes.
But as soon as you put it on the Channel 9 show.
You got a flashback of other comedians bombing dressed up in funny outfits.
On the Channel 9 show, he did such a funny Dice Clay, and it was the height of Dice mania, that I said, come on as Dice. He came on as Dice, he killed. We had a homosexual comedian on who sweated, and Gilbert made fun of the whole time, and it was unbelievably funny.
I thought that poor guy was going to wind up in a puddle on the floor he was sweating.
And Gilbert was sure that he bombed, because it was my idea for him to dress up as Dice. Look, you're funny. You did not bomb.
Yeah.
And you in that costume is funny. And you can say nothing funny, and it's funny.
Yes. I do say nothing funny.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let me see. You even got a fax. Here, listen. Howard. Gilbert is the reason that people hate Jews. He is loud. He is loud, annoying, and has the typical money-lending-like attitude.
No, not lending.
Oh, no, it's money... excuse me. Money-lending kike attitude. I thought that said like. He's probably a faggot, too.
Oh, no.
I bet he was in a threesome with Berry Fairy Ralph and that butt diver Louganis. Soon we'll have to change his name to Gilbert Got AIDS. He shouldn't worry about losing his last name, though, because soon OJ will be using it with that jury.
You know, Gottfried.
Oh, Gottfried. And what about that jury? It must look like the unemployment office in the jury room. Grape soda and Kentucky Fried Chicken hot wings everywhere. What the hell is going on in the world? Signed Marsha Clark. Actually, it's signed by Rabbi Schwartz, whoever he is. Actually, it's not even signed.
And one time I saw a comedian on Friday Night Videos dressed up as Cher.
Oh, really?
So she couldn't get out of the Cher character.
Right.
And Louis Anderson was on plugging his book about his alcoholic father, and he was going, my father would come home drunk and beat me and my mother. And she was going, oh, yeah.
I know it was Judy Tenuta, wasn't it? As Louis Anderson talks about, Louis Anderson, a real funny guy, sitting there talking about his alcoholic father beating him.
I would hide in the closet when he beat my mother.
And meanwhile, there's Judy's in a Cher outfit.
Yeah, babe.
All I'm telling you is that's funny.
You as the same kind of
you
thing.
As Dracula is funny.
Even the idea of you sitting there talking as Gilbert just as Dracula.
That's right. Now go back and put your makeup on. All right, anyway, let's do some news with Gilbert Gottfried. Gilbert, you want to plug anything? Give me the plug.
Yes.
He always does this.
Yes.
Married with Children this Sunday on Fox. Friday, Gilbert at Catch a Rising Star at the Hyatt in Princeton, New Jersey. And Saturday, Catch a Rising Star at Governor Morris Hotel in Morristown, New Jersey.
Gilbert very busy.
And will you be wearing your Dracula costume?
Yes. No, I'll be wearing my Lon Chaney Jr. outfit.
Let's send Gilbert out on the street as Dracula. And let him talk to people.
Walk around.
Hello. I am Dracula Godfrey.
Nice to meet you, young Negroes. I am a friend of the Negro peoples. I like the way you dance and the rhythm that you're born with.
I think he should go out as Jewish Dracula.
Yeah, Jewish Dracula. You could take an OJ poll as Dracula. Do you think OJ
is guilty? Do you think he's a violent, murderous Negro? Do you just support him because he is a Schwarzer?
You'll get killed.
He is an animal.
What if you went out on the street? Seriously, now let's just talk this out.
You thought
another good idea.
Wait a second. I like this idea.
Oh, okay. Showing up as Dracula.
But you can't call black people Negroes. They get mad. If you went up to a black person and said, "Hello, I am Dracula Gottfried. and I am here to take a poll.
Then they go, feet don't fail me now. Oh, I done seen a ghost.
And the hair will go straight up in the air.
You're going to kill me. Stop doing it.
So wait a second.
If he dead, why he walking around? Somebody done turned into a bat, and it wasn't me.
We ought to meet like you know what? Black people ought to hold a tribunal, meet all the white directors that painted black that way. They wrote that junk, you know, like big dumb black people who can't figure out that it's not a real Dracula. But anyway, can't you go up to people on the street and go like, "Hello, I am Dracula Godfrey.
Yes,
I am
Count Dracula.
Yeah, I am taking a poll. Do you think O.J. is guilty or innocent?
Do you think O.J. is innocent, or is he the guilty animal, hunted,
bloodthirsty animal who cuts up in the throat of an innocent girl?
What do you think? Could you pull that off?
Pull it off?
I think it's one of those things that sounds funny up here.
Oh, no, it's going to be real funny. Would you do it? I'm not going to ask you to do something you don't want to do. But would you do that?
Hey, come on. This would be great.
Ask Jackie what he thinks.
I think it's funny.
I think it couldn't miss.
Oh, yeah. I think it could miss.
I'll send you out with the camera crew.
The Dracula poll.
Yeah, and then we'll listen to it from up here.
Send it out with a baseball bat.
Yes. Yeah, well, what if you went, I am Dracula Gottfried.
Yes.
Nothing like too racial. Like you go, I am asking people today what they think of the O.J. Do you think he is innocent or guilty?
Did he cut the throats of two people?
Yeah, don't get into the racial stuff.
What about the blood?
And you could even say to him, are you voting this way because you are black? Black as night.
Black as the lowest steps of hell.
Black.
You are black. Black as a nightmare.
We're not doing the racial stuff. Black as my cave.
Black as Transylvania.
Could you do it without slipping into like the heavy racial stuff? Because otherwise you get beat up.
Yeah.
I believe that Gilbert will be as politically correct as possible.
You're right.
Looking into
He'll be
the
like,
face
hello,
of
gentle
those
person.
people on the street.
Hello, Mr. Black or African American.
Yeah, right.
Excuse me, Mr. African.
My name is Dracula Gottfried. Do you say O.J. is innocent because you are black? Blacker than my cape in the deepest cave of Transylvania.
Blacker than the thoughts of a psychotic killer.
Why didn't Dracula ever bite black people?
Because
he had taste.
I couldn't resist.
May I ask you?
You just handed me a punchline on a plate.
Why don't you go out? Seriously, would you do it? But without going, don't go into the racial stuff so you don't get your ass beat.
Or do it if you feel it.
Yeah, if you feel brave. I'll send you out there. Like, I'll listen through here.
Yeah.
You'll have a microphone in your hand. I'll have a camera on you, too.
Picture it.
And if you hear a fist coming toward my face...
Well, it's up to you. I mean, you feel comfortable doing it? Just tell me.
You'll be out there with the camera crew with St. John and Gorilla with
Gilbert's a weird guy. I can never figure out if he wants to do something.
Sure he does. That'll be great.
Do you want to do it?
Or is this Gilbert harassment?
I'll throw in another shirt.
I
don't want to force you to do it.
Oh, boy, you'll throw in another shirt.
I think it'd be funny. Do you want to do it?
This looks like it was sewn right before I got here.
You want to do it or not?
I think I'll skip this one.
Will you?
Yeah.
It would have been a classic. It would have been a classic.
Offer more.
No. Offer more.
Throwing a TV play.
No, I think he's afraid to do it. He thinks he's going to look stupid or something.
Oh, yeah.
Are you worried physically or professionally?
Both. No, professionally I've given up on.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that you still have professional qualms.
Professional, forget about it.
He's physically afraid.
Whenever I come up with an idea for Gilbert, he always thinks it's dumb. And meanwhile, it ends up being a classic that people talk about for years.
He questions.
He becomes like so big. Like he could fill stadiums just being Dracula Gottfried after this bit. But he will never be convinced that I know what's good for him. He will never be convinced. If I was your producer, you would be the hottest thing in the country. You don't know your own strength.
Yeah.
You're like a basketball player that decides to play baseball. Am I right?
Try it, Gilbert.
No.
I mean, how could it be bad to do it once?
He doesn't see the humor in it. He doesn't realize how funny it would be. You in a Dracula costume, interviewing black people about the OJ, and them looking at you like you're crazy.
Okay.
That's funny. Let me ask you about OJ.
All right, I'll try it.
You will?
I'll try it with 4 black people.
Okay, good.
Have a
All right, good.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Robin.
I have a question.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think this will work at all?
I know it will.
I'm going to be hysterical.
Wait, listen, Jackie. Jackie doesn't know a thing in the world.
Yeah.
But just imagine, first of all, you're going to get the reaction because you're standing out there as Dracula.
This is a guy.
The absurd idea of Dracula doing a poll.
This is a guy who is as brilliant as Charlie Chaplin, but he's got the management of Judy Tenuta. He just doesn't get what's good.
I think he's managing himself.
Yeah. All right, Gary, before Gilbert changes his mind.
Yes, he'll do it with 4
I gotta have
people.
the Dracula makeup touched up.
No, this is funny the way you look now.
No. You slap that white makeup on.
All right, go out now and quickly, Scott, get the microphone set up and get Gilbert out on the street immediately. Quickly, take off your headphones too.
Hey, Gilbert, enjoy your career move.
You know it's going to be funny.
Who was it who fixed up the outfit?
And if you want...
Boy, we spared no expense, did we?
Gary, you get the idea?
Yeah.
All right. Do you think that's funny?
It's not even a question.
I know.
You're asking Gary.
Right. Take off your headphones.
The headphones, Gilbert.
Take off your headphones.
I got my headphones on.
Now, Ralph, do you want him to be made up again? Because Ralph said it's going to take a little while, or should we just get him on the street?
Just slap it on quick. You do it. Forget Ralph. You just slap it on
I'm not the union, but I'll try.
Yeah, he's not either. Quickly go do that. Let's do some news while Gilbert's getting made up.
But, we really spared no expense on that outfit. That cape is about as
10
thin
cents.
as a piece of plastic.
No.
And he's got those regular old man pants that he wears instead of a nice pair of pants.
That's funny. It's a funny outfit.
Not even saying.
It's hysterical.
You want to do a little news while Gilbert's getting ready?
Absolutely.
Okay.
First of all, let me say that the big news today, of course, supplanting O.J.'s lead story is the Greg Louganis story, the Olympic champion diver who did something that no other diver has done in history. He won back-to-back gold medals in the Olympics in 1984 and 85, sweeping the diving category. And now he, last year, came out and admitted that he was gay, which everybody knew, except him. I guess people were telling him all of his life, you're gay.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I'm not. But anyway, he finally admitted to being gay last year. And this year, he says that he has AIDS.
He basically was diving where no man usually dives.
Well, no wonder he was so good in the pool.
Yeah. Straight in.
He had practice. But, with these yearly revelations, I wonder what next year will bring.
I don't know. He dove into the wrong guy. That's all I can say.
Somehow or other. But anyway, he is going to reveal all of this to Barbara Walters, and here's a little excerpt.
Boy, is she lucky.
Of his appearance on 2020 this Friday.
You are now admitting for the first time that you are HIV positive.
Yes.
Do you have AIDS?
Obviously, the guy looks 100 years old, Barbara. Why don't you torture him a little?
He's almost bald and looks 100.
Yeah. What do you think he has? He's HIV positive. What do you think he has?
But HIV positive doesn't mean you have full-blown AIDS. That's what she's asking.
Take a look at him.
According to the CDC standards of AIDS versus HIV, I do have AIDS.
Oh,
Jackie. Very, very tasteless.
The most hysterical thing to me, though, is that he pauses like he didn't know this question was coming.
Yeah.
He came on this interview to tell everybody, and it's like Barbara all of a sudden came up with a great question.
Gay guys love him, too, man, because he's got such a gorgeous body.
Oh, swimmer's body.
Mm-hmm.
And he was an athlete who was beloved by all.
Except Fred. He doesn't love anybody.
So now he's saying that he has AIDS and he has decided to come out and tell everyone he's had it. He's known he's had it since 1988 when he was making his second Olympic appearance. He had a manager and friend who had AIDS, and then he went and got tested, and it turned out that he was HIV positive. He knew he was HIV positive at the time he was competing, and when he had that mishap in a warm-up dive where he hit his head on the diving board upon entering, just before entering the pool, splitting his head open and requiring, 5 or 6 stitches to close up the wound. So there was a big question as to how he handled that whole situation. What did it feel like knowing that he had just, he was HIV positive and now he was bleeding? What were his concerns? Here's Greg Louganis again.
Okay.
I hope this is what he'll be talking
Who knows?
Some people don't think that AIDS has touched their lives. A lot of people saw me at the Olympics and they were cheering for me. So now all of those people can't say that they have not been affected by AIDS.
Yes. Did Greg Louganis ever talk a little bit more forcefully?
I think that was his tone all along. You think he's just getting so weak he can't talk?
No, not weak. I think, just now that I'm gay, let me just...
let me talk gay?
But...
No, I think that was pretty much his way.
That was it all the time? So anyway, he's saying that people can't any longer say that they've never been touched by AIDS. Everyone knows someone who has HIV.
Oh, we're all going to get it. Scott, what's going on with...
He's going down now.
Oh, he's going down now? Oh, I got to see this.
Yes.
So let's finish up the Greg Louganis stuff. Play that next piece there.
I didn't anticipate hitting my head on the
Oh, whoa, no, now he's sounding real gay. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I thought so.
The word anticipate.
I didn't anticipate.
Yeah, no, now he's definitely more gay.
All right.
Hard. I didn't anticipate, blood. That's something that I didn't think about at the time.
See, I never remember him sounding like that.
No, you're right.
But he's claiming that, he never thought, of course, diving's not a contact sport. You don't usually think of bleeding when you're diving into a pool.
This is why, and I know it's a distasteful subject, that we have to consider the fact that AIDS patients must be identified, because this doctor who was unknowingly sitting and stitching up Greg Louganis and was exposed to his blood was also exposed to potential AIDS himself, because he could have had a cut on his hand, or he could have cut himself in the stitching process. And Greg Louganis, had he been really brave, would have said, you know what, sir, I've got to tell you something. I have HIV, and I would hope that you would wear some gloves, or at least be very aware of it. I mean, come on. What's that all about? I mean, this doctor probably has a wife and family and kids, or maybe he's gay himself.
And would have had a hard time explaining to everybody, I got it from stitching up Greg Louganis.
Yeah, who's going to buy that? At least Greg Louganis had some fun, if that's your idea of fun, getting the AIDS. This doctor wasn't having any fun stitching him up. Finally, you have another tape of Greg Louganis, the hero.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Health-wise, everything seems to be stable and that sort of thing. I still have bouts of depression, but I'm working on that.
Jackie has bouts of depression, that's why he's laughing.
Yeah, everybody's got that.
That's right.
So anyway, a doctor who was asked about this situation of Greg diving into the pool and bloodying himself says that the chlorine would have inactivated the AIDS virus, so the other divers were not at risk. But as you said, the doctor certainly was.
Well, Robin, out on our street right now is Dracula Gottfried. Is he out there?
He's been remade up, and he's out on the street.
No wonder.
Right, full cape and look at that.
I pull this up.
Oh, there he is.
Hi. Hello.
Dracula Gottfried?
That's John.
Why am I not talking to Dracula Gottfried? Hello?
Yes.
Dracula Gottfried?
Yeah. Oh, we're in search of black people. They're running from Stuttering John.
I think they're running from you, Gilbert. Now remember, Gilbert, you're Dracula Gottfried.
Okay.
And you're going to ask about the O.J. trial.
Yes.
All right.
I get the premise.
Right. And it is funny.
Yeah.
And you can do an interview.
Yes. Okay.
Stuttering John says we have some Negroes coming.
Yeah, but you better not say that to their face.
Calm down, Drac.
You're going to get your ass kicked, you know.
They're all saying no.
They all say no?
They're shaking their heads.
Have you shown yourself to
He
them?
is looking for Negroes to speak to Dracula.
I like the premise. I like the setup.
Oh, I think he's got some...
Uh-oh.
I think he has found a black person.
He must have, because he's
A
not
black
saying...
person with a box who is afraid. He has a box that he must deliver. Oh, he is thinking, will I lose my job if I don't deliver the box on time? I must deliver this box.
Now, Gilbert, is he coming up to you?
Here's a guy who can either be black or Indian. He doesn't care.
All right, let's try him. Ask him if he's black.
I bid you welcome.
Tell him who you are.
I am Gilbert Dracula Gottfried. You are a black man, are you not?
Yeah.
Do you believe that O.J. Simpson is innocent?
He's innocent.
How can you believe that he is innocent?
He didn't kill his wife.
He did not kill his wife, even though his blood ran over their bodies. Do you still believe, even though he was found with the knife, and with the blood, and with the fingerprints, that O.J. Simpson is innocent?
I know he is innocent. Yes.
Ask him who did it then. Well, who does he think?
Who exactly did this then?
Somebody else.
Are you saying maybe a white man killed them?
I didn't say that. I'm not a racial guy.
Ask him, isn't it true that you are siding with O.J. because he's black?
Okay, are you siding with O.J. because he is a black man like yourself?
No. I think he's innocent because why should he kill his wife? Even though he's jealous, so why should he kill his wife? Why should a man kill his wife at all?
Well.
There is logic to this. He must be innocent.
All right, send him on his way.
All right. I thank you. We have more black people.
Good. Dracula Gottfried.
Yes.
All right, one more for Dracula Gottfried.
Hello, sir.
How you doing, sir?
I bid you welcome.
How you doing?
I am Gilbert Dracula Gottfried. Are you a black man?
Yes, I am.
I am too under this makeup. Now, do you believe that O.J. Simpson is innocent?
Yes.
Why do you believe he's innocent? Did you not see all the evidence?
Not really.
Nara really?
No.
Is that a place in Hungary, Nara really?
Ask him if you can suck his neck.
I was born in Nara really.
Ask him if you can suck his neck.
Can I suck your neck?
No.
All right.
You let O.J. Simpson suck your neck.
All right, you better get up here. You're bombing. Get up here. I told you it wouldn't work.
Don't tell him that.
How'd I have one black woman here waiting?
All right, quickly.
Gilbert, come in.
Dracula Gottfried. Go ahead, Dracula. Dracula Gottfried, go ahead.
Are you a black woman?
Yes, I am.
Do you believe that O.J. Simpson is guilty?
I wait after the trial. I don't know.
What is your best guess?
What is your best guess, young black woman?
She's going to slog him.
Probably guilty.
Probably guilty. We have found a black woman who believes that O.J. Simpson is guilty. Give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Dracula Gottfried. Now get up here quick for the news. The great Dracula Gottfried. He went back into the makeup for that. That was good.
I want to see that.
I'm going to tell him it bombed.
Oh, you're going to kill him.
I know. No.
He can't take that. You know it.
That's funny. Dracula Gottfried. And he's about 3 feet tall.
I know, he's probably looking up to everybody he's interviewing.
And you notice how he behaves?
Oh, yeah.
In front of black people?
He immediately got into line. What did I tell you? He'd be politically correct.
No, you're a Negro.
I mean a black person.
I mean a black African.
I am too.
Yeah.
Right on.
I'd just like to see him squirm. So what else is in the news, Robin?
Of course, O.J. Simpson is in the news. His trial continues with more and more news coming forward. Today in the Post, Cindy Adams claims that there is a drug dealer who has stashed himself away in Miami.
What'd I tell you?
And claims that he sold O.J. crystal meth, not at a McDonald's, as he claimed to have visited on the night Nicole was murdered, but outside of a Burger King. He was driving in his Bentley along with Kato Kaelin.
Yeah.
This guy says that Kato witnessed the transaction, that the drug dealer says he still has the $100 bill that O.J. used to pay for the cocaine, the meth, the crystal meth, and that he has his beeper number still lodged in his beeper. He has taken a polygraph test, which he has passed.
Uh-oh. You were brilliant. You were brilliant out there.
Gilbert?
It was a brilliant idea.
Wow. You're really smart to go do that.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing funnier.
It was an extraordinary idea.
Hey, Gilbert, not only was that good, but could you come in tomorrow as Granny Clampett? We could send you dressed up down on the street to interview black people? Boy, did you behave yourself in front of black people. Man. You were really I'm a Negro too under here.
Yeah. I'm black like you, brother.
Yeah, brother.
Yes, brother.
Hey, let me tell you something. There's a lot of people in this O.J. case who are guilty of hiding the facts, and they are despicable.
Well, this drug dealer is saying that he thinks that Kato Kaelin should sing when he gets on the
You're damn right he should.
Kato has never said that O.J. was buying drugs at the time they took that little ride in the Bentley the night Nicole was murdered.
But this Kato rotten hell if he's lying.
He is to be the next witness.
Right?
Yes. Like the Kato rotten hell.
The drug dealer is asking for immunity in order to testify. He doesn't want to do anything to incriminate himself.
Immunity.
But he's hiding out now, afraid for his life, I guess.
He is a very far worse things evading man than death.
Yes.
So anyway, Kato Kaelin, as I said, will be the next witness in the case after they get through grilling Tom Lang, the detective.
Yeah.
Johnny Cochran trying to make mincemeat of his testimony yesterday.
Johnny Cochran.
Cochran?
Yes.
No, Cochran.
Johnny Cochran. Johnny. My lawyer is Johnny Cochran.
All right. Good. How come you know what? I think black people steal your powers. It's like kryptonite. Black people like kryptonite to Gilbert Gottfried.
All his humor goes.
Yeah, right. Excuse me, do you think O.J.'s innocent?
He's standing over...
brother. Brother,
he's standing 100 feet away. John is talking to the Negro.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he is a black man. When they get close.
Yeah.
When they're in earshot. Oh, there's a black man.
Oh, I love the Jeffersons.
So you say that there were some new allegations.
Yes, and not only that, I was talking about Kato Kaelin taking the stand next. He is also just continuing to pursue his showbiz career. I see that he has been photographed for the New Yorker, a New York magazine, by the famed photographer Annie Leibovitz.
She's disgusting.
And that
miserable Jew.
And that he has a rap group.
Who?
Kato Kaelin.
Get out of here.
I'm not kidding. Look
at the paper. Do you have a tape of that?
No, I don't have a tape. They just have a picture of him and his fellow rap artist.
That's outrageous.
So he's continuing, and he has a whole new look. We were discussing that the other day. He now looks like Brad Pitt with the long hair, and it's all nicely colored.
Right.
Got a whole new wardrobe. I don't know how and where he's getting this money. Kato seems to live no matter what.
Isn't that a great life? Like you just kind of live on somebody's estate, and they just let you hang out and junk. That's Kato Kaelin.
I'd like to find a murderer to live with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help him out.
Tom Lang, the detective, was again on the stand yesterday. Here's a little bit of the testimony. Johnny Cochran did get
Johnny Cochran.
Johnny Cochran.
Yes.
Did get him.
Johnny Cochran.
That.
The evil Johnny Cochran.
Hey, he's a piece of work. Go ahead.
Let me tell you what he got him to admit, please.
Okay.
He got him to admit that the coroner had somewhat botched the examination of the bodies by destroying or throwing away the stomach contents. And he also admits here that they didn't get that blood off the gate for some time after their investigation of the murder scene was over.
Well, the defense should be happy that the police didn't get all the other evidence, because if they had, they'd probably OJ be in the electric chair.
It seems to me that there's a good case here for saying that despite all the
screw-ups,
they still found OJ's blood
all over the place. I think after a while they just said, we don't need much more evidence.
I directed him to do that, and I believe I mentioned to check the entire gate.
All right. And you expected that to be done, isn't that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Now, it was not done on June 13th, was it?
No.
In fact, it was not done until July 3rd. Some 3 weeks later, is that right?
That's correct.
Aha!
And I know what's going on in the minds of those female black jurors.
What?
That is a fine brother. Look at him questioning them police and getting them all nuts. Look at him. Speaks well, wears a nice suit, is a handsome man. And he is getting those police to break down. OJ, innocent. Lawyer.
And then Cochran makes the case.
OJ's gonna walk.
Cochran makes the case that that blood could have happened or been put on that gate at any time.
Now, with regard to blood spots and blood drops, you can't tell the date that blood was placed there, can you?
Blood.
You can't really tell the age, no.
I never drink blood.
Now, in regard to blood spots and blood clots, you never really do know where they be laying, do you? And what time they got there with the blood clots and the blood spots.
On the street again? Dracula Godfrey?
In that character?
Yeah.
Now, excuse me.
Now, excuse me there, monsieur.
Do you think that the OJ didn't get this?
Meanwhile, it seems that they have another
Put me in black makeup on the street. Maybe they'll be safer.
Yeah.
They seem to have another reluctant witness for the defense. There's a woman, Kathleen Bell, who it was claimed by the prosecution doesn't want to testify, but the defense does say she wants to testify that this is not true. Kathleen Bell is expected to testify that Mark Furman, one of the detectives in the case, made some racially disparaging comments to her at some time. So the OJ case continues.
All right. Well, you watch that, Gilbert, on TV?
Oh, constantly.
Yeah. You don't even have a TV, do you?
No.
A lot of arguing going on in Congress. The House of Representatives continuing to move along on their contract with America. But there seems to be a little bit of a problem. They say that, they're slashing and cutting, and now the Democrats are saying they're going to rob young children of those hot lunches they get in school.
Yeah, like that's a prize.
And that
should I go interview black people on the street and ask them if they rob young children?
Pizza and cheese sticks.
So they were arguing a little bit about this.
So they won't be able to have those little fish sticks with the orange juice that
and
you peel the tin off of.
That great pizza.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's a little bit of the debate that was going on.
The pizza and an English muffin.
Congressman William Goodling, who is then interrupted by Representative
by Dracula
George Miller.
Okay.
If I was employed in USDA, I'd put out those kind of figures too, because there's a good possibility that quite a few of them will lose their job. So I would put out as much false information.
That's really
as much
you don't
false
know that
information
this information
as I could.
is false. We have no indication.
And you have no idea whether the information we have is correct. We went through this before.
I love a good argument. And Gilbert, what's your story? Are you political at all?
Oh, yes, very.
No, come on. I mean, are you like a registered Republican or Democrat?
I'm against Hitler.
No, come on. Do you have any political feelings?
None. I don't understand.
Did you vote in the last election?
Oh, yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, for Eisenhower.
No, come on. Did you?
No.
See, this is where he gets goofy.
Now he cannot be interviewed.
He can't be interviewed. That's right. We can't know anything about Gilbert. like the whole world's waiting.
So mysterious.
Look at this, seriously. Do you ever get involved politically?
No.
And do you ever vote?
No.
You really don't?
Nothing.
Because I can't see Gilbert even knowing how to register vote.
Oh, you think he doesn't vote at all?
You really don't vote, seriously?
I go behind the curtain and try on pens.
I just thought that, like, maybe you... No, I can't see Gilbert going and voting. So you've never voted for any of the presidents?
Gilbert couldn't buy a thermometer when he was sick, so I think he's voting.
Seriously, have you ever voted?
I didn't even know they had those thermometers in regular stores.
Have you ever registered to vote?
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Oh, so you did vote?
Yeah. I feel like I'm playing Watch My Line.
No, but did you really vote?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Okay, I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did vote? Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
You know what, who cares?
Like
who gives
the
a rat's ass?
The world is anxiously
No,
awaiting.
but I mean, it would be kind of...
Yes.
Well,
I'd
all
be curious
the people
to know...
you influence, Gilbert.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All of your fans.
You control so many votes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boy, if I named a candidate, he'd get no.
He was going to vote, but there were black people there and he left.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Feats don't fail me. Anyway, what else is in the news?
That grand jury over in New Jersey investigating Kelsey Grammer, the star of the NBC TV show Frasier, will be hearing from the 17-year-old girl who claims that she had a sexual affair.
My hero.
With Grammer today.
Was she 17? Oh, now she's 17.
Now she's 17. She was 15.
She was 13.
Oh, 15.
What goes through a guy? Like, what's with that guy? I mean,
I don't know,
this like the 19th thing that he's been in trouble for?
Yeah, well, he's had his bouts with drugs and ex-wives and all of that.
Can you talk slowly about the sex with the 13-year-old?
It was 15.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
15.
Let's not make it worse than
Oh, well, that ruins it.
She was
But she had the body of a 12-year-old.
She was babysitting for his 9-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
When they met. They have a number of cassette tapes that bear Grammer's phone answering machine messages left for the young girl, and that's the...
and who would be that stupid to leave phone answering messages?
The major...
Evidence
in this case. They say that they are of a sexual nature. The girl will testify. She had at first denied that there had been any sex between them. But after a year of therapy, she has now come forward and said they made love at least 3 times while she was 15 years old.
Gilbert, you ever have a 13-year-old?
No. 10 is the drop-off point for me. Any older than 10, they
13, they're all used
up.
All right. He's a pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, damn proud of it.
Grammer says that this never happened and that the family is just...
He was teaching her grammar.
Extort money from him.
She's a young girl, so he came over so she could learn grammar.
So anyway, we'll have to see if any charges come out of that grand jury investigation.
What a way to mess up a perfectly good career.
He's been trying for quite some time.
He won't be happy until he's off television.
Absolutely.
And in jail.
The drugs weren't enough. Now he has to have a 13-year-old.
Right.
Yeah.
He got past all that stuff only to have this now.
As you pointed out this morning in page 6, they say that Jann Wenner, the publisher of Rolling Stone, has been outed by the British press.
Oh, my.
In the British newspaper, The Mail, they say that his wife, Jane
and Jann,
couldn't take it when he started fooling around with 28-year-old former model Matt Nye.
Oh, so I guess that means he's gay.
You fool around with one male model, and right away they pin you gay.
Unwisely. She had several considerations. Their 3 children. She didn't want them teased by schoolmates who discovered that their father was gay.
Kids don't tease about stuff like that.
Did she get suspicious when the Boy Scout troop started coming over?
You know what's weird about that, though, seriously? I mean, who is the newspaper guy that takes pleasure in wrecking a guy's entire life? Who is the newspaper guy that feels it's important to out Jann Wenner?
Well, it would be Richard Johnson who's telling America.
Yeah, but
we can't read the Mail.
Yeah, but it's out already, so might as well just tell it.
I see.
Well, I hear Jann has been so disgraced that he'll be appearing in public as Dracula now.
Never show his face again without makeup.
Yeah, interviewing black people. Very few people have disgraced themselves that way. Only those in dire straits.
You have to be in pretty bad shape to go out and do
Your career's got to be a real mess to go do something like that.
Only divorced homosexuals.
Right.
Thing like that.
Very, very few people do that.
This new romance between
Gilbert and Fred?
Yes. This is something that Gilbert ought to do.
Yes.
Hook up with a socialite.
Yeah, how about hook up?
Really...
How about hook up with that guy Jann Wenner was going out with?
Really improve your career.
Right.
We seem to still be fascinated by the romance between Senator Al D'Amato and Claudia Cohen.
Yes.
Today in the Post, they analyze this whole situation. Once again, they're hounding the current Mrs. D'Amato.
You make her life miserable.
Who is not a public person.
Right.
And taunt her, they do, with these questions as to how she feels about her husband's desire to get an annulment so that his marriage to Claudia Cohen can be accepted by the church.
This is how despicable reporters are. Now, think about this job. Now, come on, be serious for a second.
I know. I had experience as a reporter just today.
That's right. Yeah. You were out there on the street. You know what it's like.
So you can relate.
So a United States senator says he's in love with someone high-profile, woman on the Regis and Kathy Lee show, Claudia Cohen, wealthy woman, okay? The guy's been separated now for 13 years. His wife and him pretty much, worked out their situation, whatever it is. His wife's a private person. So it comes out that the senator now wants to marry Claudia Cohen. So what does a reporter do? They go and torture the senator's wife from 13 years ago. They go by her house and torture her and keep asking her over and over again, how do you feel?
Yeah.
How do you feel? She feels great.
She finally said to him, look, why don't you go talk to the two people who are holding press conferences and leave me alone?
Yeah, I'm not looking to talk to you.
I'm a private person.
Imagine if you got a girl, Gilbert, and then you broke up with her.
Well, now you're just talking crazy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can't talk to you about this because you would never break up with a girl because you're just trying to get one.
Yeah.
Right. But imagine you got a girl and you broke up and then
Welcome to the science fiction hour.
All right, so forget it. There's no talking to you about this. Absolutely not.
He can't relate.
No, he can't. By the way, Gilbert will be on Married with Children this Sunday on Fox and be at Catch a Rising Star tomorrow night in Princeton, New Jersey, and Saturday night at Catch a Rising Star in somewhere, Morristown, New Jersey.
Somewhere. Go look for him.
Go look for him in Morristown somewhere. And at the Governor Verner Morris Hotel.
Verner Morris?
Governor Morris Hotel. Who can read this? Well, anyway. What else is in the news?
Darryl Strawberry, I told you yesterday, said that he played drunk while he was on the 1986 Mets, the World Series championship team. And yesterday there was a lot of fallout. He's made these allegations of a drunken team in a new article that's to appear in Sports Illustrated next week. Now, other former members of the team are coming forward to say if Darryl played drunk, that's his business, and he wants to admit that, that's fine. He can't speak about what the others of us were doing. So there. He's out on a limb by himself. Nobody's coming out to support him in these allegations. Not making many friends.
Have you ever taped Up All Night drunk?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would really make a difference.
People would know.
The quality would drop.
Understood.
Yes.
Well, I noticed that. Didn't the people at Up All Night once say to you they had noticed the quality drop?
Oh, yes. They said they thought I was walking through it.
Gilbert almost got fired from that job. They said that Gilbert was walking through his appearances on Up All Night,
yes.
which is like, what? Who would even know?
You were actually watching?
It's the worst show on the planet. Yeah. Who cares if Gilbert walks through?
Who's watching, let alone knows if I'm walking through?
They actually pulled him aside and yelled at him.
Yes.
And what'd you do? Did you do anything special?
No. I didn't change it at all.
But everything's fine.
But then after they told me, they felt like, see, now you can see the difference.
Right, yeah. They felt better about it. Yeah.
Now you can see he's putting a lot more intensity in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, we're having trouble with our friends, the French.
Ugh.
5 United States citizens have been thrown out of Paris.
Of course.
After being accused of spying.
Like the French have a secret. The secret is they have no secrets. Like they have spying on who?
The French, I guess.
Oh, spying on the French.
We want to find out a lot about the French.
Yeah, we want to find out how to retreat during a war.
Yes. We want to find out how to be friends with the Nazis.
Right. Hey, how do you collaborate with the Nazis and produce products for them at record high levels?
The French are claiming that their dismissal was just a recommendation. We recommend that you leave. They didn't
believe me, there's no secrets that the French have.
expel the Americans.
Yeah, but we were looking at the new fashions. We were going to steal them.
How do you get...
The United States is not
We're sending spies to find out how long they can go without bathing.
Right.
Yes.
Are not at all happy. I mean, the United States is not at all happy with the way the French have handled these allegations.
The French hate us for no reason. We protected them and saved their ass time and time again, and all they do is spit on us because we are crass and our culture sucks. I say let them all die.
We bathe too often.
Yeah.
Interior Minister Charles Pasqua accused Americans of having committed acts of interference that include trying to enlist aides to top ministers. So that's what we're doing over there, trying to win influence.
Yeah, with the French. I hate the French. Thank you.
Yes. I hate the French.
Thank you, Gilbert Dracula.
Yes. I hate the French.
Here we go.
I hate the French.
With the French.
Did you see Ed Wood?
No.
You got to get that.
No, it's like $8.
Oh, forget it. I'll lend it to you.
Yeah. If you have a tape around, maybe I'll watch it.
I got to play this for Gilbert. We love this.
Oh, I have no home. Hunted. Despised.
By the Negro.
Living like an animal. The jungle is my home.
Going out into the street. Interviewing black people.
That I can be its master.
Gilbert can't handle the competition.
So he's talking over.
So he's talking over the great scene from Ed Wood.
Yes, the great Martin Landau.
Yeah.
Who did the role so much better than you.
Gilbert feels he could have done it.
When he went out on the street, he actually got black people to answer.
That's right. Anything else in the news, Robin?
Unfortunately, new statistics show that almost half of all black children are living in poverty. Really? Not funny. And mostly it's because so many of them... Stop it. Calm yourself. Get a hold of yourself, Gilbert.
He thinks the show's funny. Yeah. He likes our humor.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Because so many children are being raised in single-parent families.
That's right. There's a big problem with that.
There's a big problem with that. There'll be a big problem with that. Oh, yeah.
We got to stay with our family.
We gotta find out who our pappy is.
If all of us would stay with our family, then we wouldn't have this problem.
If I could instigate this allegation for a second...
Yes.
Black people are going to beat you up.
I want to just be behind Gilbert as he walks out.
All right, so there's some shocking news that the reason that there's a lot of black kids who don't have it together is because the fathers don't stay with the family.
Well, I didn't say anything about having it together. I'm simply telling you they live in poverty.
I see.
I'm glad I'm tickling your fancy today, Jackie.
All right. Very good. There's some news that I didn't know.
Very sad.
Very sad statement.
Very sad.
Oh, shut up.
What were you more shocked by, that story or the Louganis AIDS story? Oh ho! Oh ho! Oh ho! Oh ho! All right.
There's one final story I really want to do, but I need to run and get it because it's not in here.
Where is it? Far? Is it in your apartment?
No, it's in the next room.
Oh, so go ahead. I'll kill some time with a couple of oh-ohs. I'll give you a couple of plugs. Oh ho! Oh ho! Oh ho!
Already.
All right, go ahead.
You know how we love these stories of marital discord.
Yeah.
This is from El Paso, Texas. A marital dispute prompted a man to shoot his wife, chop up her body, and paint the parts in an attempt to conceal the evidence.
She must have really been nagging him.
It all started as a family dispute, Howard.
I see.
James Patrick Bradley had a history of domestic violence. He's been arrested a number of times.
And what did the wife say?
He was a former driver for a county drug and alcohol abuse center and remained in El Paso County Jail since his arrest on Tuesday in lieu of $1 million bond. He's charged with murdering his wife, who was an actress. Parts of the woman's body turned up in plastic bags, cardboard boxes, or blankets in various public places.
Well, I wish him luck in picking up the pieces.
In some cases, the parts were brightly painted.
When I was in Vietnam, we used to chop up goats and paint their parts, and that was just like a regular Saturday afternoon. Nobody thought twice. Was he a vet?
Police allege that Bradley, who is disabled and uses either a wheelchair or a walker, shot his wife 5 times in the chest with a small caliber handgun the day after Valentine's Day.
Wow. Must not have gone
So
well.
they must have had a nice meal,
Right.
gone to sleep, and then he got up and killed her.
Wow.
Bradley is now on medication and under the care of a doctor. According to police, he was arrested 3 times in 1989 to 1990 on domestic dispute charges involving his first wife. None of those charges ended in conviction, though. They zeroed in on Bradley as more and more parts of her body continued to be deposited near the area of his house.
Well, you have to hand it to her.
A realistic composite drawing taken from a photograph of the severed head of the victim was shown on local television on Monday, prompting her family and friends to call and identify her.
So what did he do with the good part? What did he do with that? Did he paint that blue?
He sent it to Gilbert Gottfried.
What did he do with the Klugie? What did he do with the Klugie?
Yeah.
Where's the Klugie?
Where's the Klugie? How could you throw away a perfectly good Klugie?
Maybe he didn't. They don't say that he sent all of her parts away.
Oh.
Klugie.
Blue
Klugie.
I get out of my coffin and search for Klugie. It doesn't even have to be attached to the rest of the body, as long as it's a Klugie with hair on it. That looks like a werewolf.
The alleged killer was trying to cover his tracks, so he spray painted the body parts because he thought it was going to destroy or conceal the evidence.
Well, I don't think that he's guilty.
It just drew
because
attention.
I think it was the white cop who sprayed the body parts.
So that's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much, Dracula Gottfried.
Yes.
Gilbert
Definitely
Gottfried.
the best idea you've had.
I'll think of some more.
Yes.
Let me just say that Gilbert will be on Married with Children this Sunday on Fox. Everyone looking forward to that. More good acting like he did on Channel 9 a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. You can see
Him and
on,
Jackie.
Married with Children, acting some more.
Gilbert proving he'll take any job.
Where did you get those gold coins? Did you steal money from me?
Anyway, Friday on Catch a Rising Star, the Hyatt in Princeton, New Jersey, it's Gilbert. And Gilbert moves over to Catch a Rising Star at the Governor Morris Hotel in Morriston, New Jersey, Saturday night.
Are you telling me it was a conspiracy?
Jackie-
That you took the gold coins from me?
Jackie the Joke Man Marlowe is ordering a wild comedy CD or cassette. Is rather selling you a wild comedy CD or cassette. It is $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. This Saturday, Jackie, big show at Vans in Freehold, New Jersey. And Jackie.
What's wrong with the old lady? You always have to hit him with a blackjack.
For filthy jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Remember,
Can we get a dressing room?
516-922-WINE is not a pay service. So Jackie, when you acted with Jackie on that Channel 9 show, did he ask for a dressing room?
Yeah, on the plane over, first of all, I'm trying to look at the script, and he's going, do you understand this? My wife said it should end differently.
Oh, no, his wife is rewriting.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
That's great. I found the only bigger glom than me in the world.
Jackie and Gilbert did this TV show together, which, I guess they got a hold of them. They were trying to get some heat for it. That UPN network
Yes.
that nobody watches, the Paramount network.
Hey.
So
Why is he screaming?
Gilbert evidently took the job, and
Because
Jackie
he takes any job.
and Jackie takes any job.
How'd they go?
So they basically did. It was like Loud and Louder.
He was asking these questions like, do we have to learn the dialogue?
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Did you two fly out together or did you meet up there?
You flew out together?
Lying little complaining bastard.
He says to you, do we have to memorize the script?
Oh, that was just
And then he's saying his wife critiqued the script?
I spent 6 hours on a plane next to him, and he's going to complain about me.
My wife's done it differently.
Great. Yeah, why don't they fly her out as a script
You will never know how long a flight to Las Vegas is till you sit next to Gilbert.
Did you take your wife with you, Jackie, or you went yourself?
No, Gilbert was my wife.
And did you guys hang out on the set together?
Endlessly.
Yeah. Really?
We spent 3 months together for 2 days.
Was it bad?
We had a great time. I had a great time. I can't speak for Gilbert.
We had a fabulous time, Howard.
Yeah.
I read the script and I fell in love with it.
Did you entertain him? Did you ask what Nancy thought the ending should be?
Yeah, did you actually carry that conversation on?
Making that up.
My wife's done it differently than this.
See Baba Booey this Saturday at the Javits Convention Center in Manhattan from noon to 2 for the New York Comic Book Spectacular.
I'm an idiot. I'm a friggin' idiot.
And to get a signed copy of Stuttering John's CD, call 201-942-OUCH.
But it's just hard to know, it's hard to completely disassociate yourself with it.
What?
If you're planning a wedding or party and you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040.
My wife said I don't need a DJ.
We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, Dracula Gottfried.
Yes.
Any last words for our audience?
To die, to be really dead, must be glorious. There are far worse things awaiting us than death.
Fantastic. We'll see you tomorrow.